Hello lovelies, good morning. Welcome to your tarot reading on Thursday the 30th of October. I'm actually away at the moment. I'm doing some self-work because I'm not okay at the moment. There's stuff going on with me that is like questioning, and I've got just things I need to heal. You know, I think a good teacher or someone who works within this space is someone who goes and does the self-work as well. We're not brilliant right from the beginning. We don't start this work and we're already there and we're healed and we're done. That's just not how it works. I do get a lot of questions like that from you lovely lot, from those of you who work with me. Actually, there is no ending to this. It's just a beautiful journey, and having some people along the way with you that are really supportive of you, they're the ones you need. They're the ones, you know, that make it right for you. So, okay, I'm doing our readings today from the original Rider Waite Tarot deck, conceived by A.E. White and designed by Pamela Coleman-Smith. I'm also getting us a rune. Now, I did want to show you the book that I'm using for the runes because it didn't occur to me you haven't seen it. It's by Horik Svensson. Okay, the runes by Horik Svensson. Now, like I said, I'm not a big rune person, and I don't really know much about them, but I'm going to get us a rune for today because I feel I like the runes. I think they're good. What do you think about the runes maybe for the new moon and full moon reports? I'm trying to see what to do with those. I'm still thinking maybe a live kind of new moon and full moon report. Something a bit different. Maybe I'll read it off the sheet, but we'll have something I do that's interactive, that kind of thing. I'm not really sure. Just if you have a thought, let me know in the comments. I'd love to know. Right, so the rune you've got is, now I need to get it right because I keep getting it wrong, don't I? I don't know which rune I'm doing. So what I think I need to do is check if there's another one that looks like it, just to eke out whether I'm doing the right one. No, I think I've got it. Is this all there is? That many runes? It looks like there's more runes to me in the bag. But these are the ones I've got, and there's always been a reading for each one. Okay. This one is called Haggle. Okay? Haggle, maybe. Okay. Or H for head. It's a rune that links directly to the primal forces of the universe. It can therefore be a little unpredictable. It can indicate frustration in some circumstances, but more generally points to the need to understand the precise limits of the particular situation and trust that luck will see you through. Such faith is usually rewarded. I like these. I'm beginning to think I should do them at the end rather than the beginning, so they can kind of inform the reading that I've done. So yeah, it's quite interesting. So what did it say? It was an unpredictable bit about unpredictability. Okay, let's get our cards for today's reading for the, oh my goodness, angels, not three. One angels. Is it that one? No, there's two there. No, I only get one card. Okay, right, thank you. So we're getting three cards for our readings for the day. They're being weird. They're trying to give me too many. Okay, that one as well. I'm getting very excited today. Okay, and that one there, right? Okay, right. Are you ready for your readings for Thursday, the 30th of October? Well, yesterday we talked about entrepreneurial journey. And you've just got that rune about some kind of unpredictability. And I get the sense that you need to stop and take a moment and look and see where you're really meant to be going. Now, I'm going to be really honest, I'm getting something about health here. So maybe there's a question in your mind about a pursuit of something. What do you do? Do you go the medical route, or do you go the holistic route, or do you do a bit of both? Is there something you don't like? Is there something that maybe they would give you that you wouldn't want? There's a kind of okay, let me explain it to you. This is how the angels are showing this to me. You're holding the world in your hand, and you're saying, I came to this earth to do X, and you're looking over to the sea. And when you're looking, you're thinking, the body is mucking around. My body is mucking around. But remember, whenever our bodies are doing something, it's to do with our psychological state or our mind. Now, Joe Dispenza said, do you remember Joe? I don't know if you guys know about Joe Dispenza. Joe Dispenza, the author, had an accident when he was in his 20s. And they told him he would never walk again. He'd be in a wheelchair, blah, 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 blah. He'd broken spinal columns, vertebrae, I don't know, all the kind of things you could think of. And he meditated his way to healed, and he's fine now, right? Then you've also got Peter Grunwald, I think his surname is, Peter Grunwald. He's the guy who had he couldn't see anything, right? And now he's got 50-50, like 20-20, not 50-50, 50-50 vision. I made something new up. 20-20 vision. Now, this is about how but I would always advise using the doctors and the medical professions alongside what you're doing so that you have a all-rounded pathway and you know where you're going. But there is something about you needing to heal something in order to grow forward, and that's what the angels are saying to me. They're also saying it's about you negotiating what you want with maybe medical professionals if you're working with them. All right, it's quite interesting. Is there anything else on this, angels, for people who are not in a medical situation? Yeah, for those of you who aren't in a medical situation, they're saying there's growth imminent, and they're asking you to pay attention because something is presenting itself to you which they'd like you to take notice of. All right, and then we've got the Judgment card, right? So I'm going to be honest, I'm seeing a sense of judgment coming from you, but it isn't. Look, this is normal. It's a normal sense of judgment. You're trying to look at the situation. Maybe there's some people who you've been thinking aren't so good, but the angels are telling me to say that to be healthy, right, you need to be in a space where you're not judging others. You need to be in a space where your mind is very, very malleable, but in the love space. Be in a very, very malleable, open space. Be in a very kind space. Be in a very warm space. And the angels are saying that this is the trajectory and the route you're taking. You need to take, not the one that you've become quite accustomed to. And they're telling me to say that things like, because of health, they're saying we need to move things like blaming, criticism, complaints, judgment. These are the things that need to go. Any kind of negative trait that you may hold on to, like sometimes my little voice starts coming in and saying, oh, blah, 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 because these people were so bad, you need to feel so angry. And it's like, well, no, because that's fine, that's their stuff, this is my stuff, I'm okay. It's about stepping into I'm okay and not allowing yourself to go into that rabbit hole and sort of start burrowing through problems and going into the darkness and seeing the worst in things. So yeah, So you got this one, my beautiful souls. I'd love a thumbs up. I'd love one. And it'd be wonderful if you did subscribe to us here, because we would love to have you. Let's have a look at our final card. Oh, I love it. It's the Three of Cups. So there is some kind of celebration. I get the sense that you have found the answers that you needed. So the angels are talking about tinctures now, and they're talking about to be healthy, you need to take the steps that make you healthy. They're saying, and this isn't just healthy a body, it's also a mind, a spirit, a soul. It's about tuning into the vibration of what you really, really are with love. It's about understanding the deeper significance of what you're doing and what it really, really means. It's about a loving pathway that opens you up to a gateway of newness, change. And there is something unpredictable about that. And that's, I think, what the rune card was saying. Unpredictability doesn't have to be a bad thing. It could be that you're not quite sure. It's unpredictable. And it doesn't matter for now because there's something else on the horizon. Something new is coming in for you to understand. So you can make a better movement forward in what you're doing. So there you go, my lovelies. That is your reading for today for Thursday, the 30th of October. I'm Hem. These have been your readings. Do check out these videos if you're interested. Namaste, everyone. Have a gorgeous, gorgeous day, and I'll see you tomorrow.